Welcome to the Firm Recruiting Timeline presentation. During this, we're going to talk about all the things that you can expect during the firm recruiting process. It's a general overview. During each part of the process, we'll be going through things more, but this is going to give you an idea of what the recruiting process looks like from now before you even arrive on campus to the point that you get to campus, the firms make decisions, and that you make your decision. So let's get started. The first thing that's going to be important in the process is from now until April is preparing for the firm recruiting. So during this time, you're going to be filling out your data sheet, working on your resume, spend time on both of those things to make sure that the information is accurate. And those will go to me. We'll get those up on a website that we'll talk about in a minute. And those sections are on this Brightspace page for you to spend some time with and complete thoroughly. The information needs to be complete. If the firms don't have the information on the website, they will know that that's because I didn't get the information. So that's one of your first impressions as for the recruiters, is to make sure that you have complete information. And city choice, we've talked about during this process, or it is on the Brightspace page. Spend some time and commit to this city choice. Don't be wishy-washy. Make a decision and commit to it, and then be really excited about the city that you've chosen. The next piece of the timeline is Welcome Weekend. Welcome Weekend is so much fun. It's going to be exciting. There is another presentation to talk about Welcome Weekend and what to expect. But the big thing that you should know is this is when you have your initial introductions to the firms. During the Welcome Weekend, we will sponsor info sessions with each of the Big Four firms. You'll also have a chance to network and socialize over a lunch. But this is when you will meet the firm recruiters if they're able to join us. You'll meet professionals from staff to partner level, and they are excited to get to know you. On the Monday after Welcome Weekend, we have a recruiter's website that goes live. The website is password protected, so you won't see it. Only the firm recruiters and the firm professionals will be able to see it. But on the website, it will have a picture of you and your information, also a link to your resume, and it will have the information about your city choices. So that's where the firms will go to get their information about you. We want to make sure this is complete by the due date, and actually before this, because that's when it goes live. We have to upload everything. Make sure you're getting your information to us in a timely manner so that you can be well represented with the firms. So what that means for you, once the website goes live, that's when the firms can start their recruiting process with you. You can expect from April to May phone calls with the recruiters. And in most cases, once the recruiter has your information, they're going to give you a call. They're going to call you, introduce themselves, and have a conversation with you about why you've selected accounting as a career, as a profession, what city you're interested in, and why. They're going to really want to dig down a little bit to understand why you've chosen that city. And really just get to know you a little bit before they pass you on. So that's going to be done by the local recruiter that's assigned to Vanderbilt's campus by their firm, and they will pass you on to a city, your city choice, and that recruiter will reach out to you to schedule your summer networking activities or events. Now, a few things to note here is that a local recruiter may say to you, you know what, we just don't have any space or time or any positions available in your city location. At that point, you can work with them on your second city choice, or just continue to network with them through the process. Just don't stop networking, even if somebody has told you no, or told you that there's no position available. You never know what's going to happen, and it could be that they need talent when the time comes, and you get to benefit from that. Also, during April and May, you'll complete the Brightspace sessions that are going to be available after Welcome Weekend. These are focused on networking and on interviewing, and are going to help you to get ready for the summer visits. So from May to July 28th, that's when you'll be doing your summer visits and networking. It is important that you take time to do this over the summer. I know that the summer after your senior year is going to be exciting and busy as you prepare for for grad school, but it's really important that you take time to do these things. This is your foot in with the door. This is what helps the firms in the different city locations get to know you, and it helps your chances for referral when the offer process is happening. We'll talk more about the logistics later on in a Brightspace session about what the summer visits and networking look like. But for now, understand that this is important and you need to be paying attention and hopefully doing some visits or some Skype networking. The next thing that you're going to notice is once we have evaluation students here on campus on the 28th, that's when the quiet period begins. And it goes all the way until the Friday after immersion week, after our on-campus interview week. This means no face-to-face interactions with the firms. So that includes office visits, it includes meals, dinner, lunches, coffee, a happy hour. None of those events are going to happen between July 28th and October 19th unless they are something that's sponsored by Vanderbilt or one of the firm-sponsored socials that will happen in September. So please keep that in mind. But that doesn't mean that you can't be in contact with the firm. So during this period, you can expect phone calls, emails, maybe even some interviews via Skype or whatever platform is being used virtually to get to know the firms in their different offices. So that's important. The quiet period does not include electronic conversations with the firms. We will have plenty of opportunities during this time for you to meet firm professionals, both on campus, in the classroom, during lunch and learns, and then also at social events. Mark your calendars now for Immersion Week. That's October 7th through 11th. And this is our formal on-campus interview process. This is when you will have an opportunity to meet with each of the firm recruiters or the firms to do your on-campus interviews. And it's a really exciting week. Other programs around the building may call this fall break, but it's definitely not a break for you. It's definitely a really important step in your career in the interview process. So what will happen during Immersion Week is it will start on Monday. On Monday evening, you will have a social with a firm, and the next day you will be interviewing with that firm. And then on Tuesday, you will have a networking dinner or social on Tuesday night with the next firm, and then that next firm will interview on Wednesday, and so on until Friday. It's a busy week, but it's really exciting. During this time, you are also in classes, so it's a action-packed, fun time, and one of those really special moments for Vanderbilt Max students. On the Wednesday after Immersion Week, that's when firms give their decisions. They will usually call you with offers, and they will also let you know if you didn't get an offer. Please remember that offers are not guaranteed. We don't hold the decisions, the firms hold the decisions. But what we do is give you all the tools necessary to set you up for success and give you the information to get you information about the firm, and also for the firms to learn a lot about you. And finally, on October 18th, that's when the offers have to stay open till. Now, offers or decisions may go past October 18th, but that's going to be between the student and the firm. The school says they have to stay open until October 18th. So, timely decisions are key both for the firms and their planning purposes, but also for the student. Dragging it out does not do anyone any good. Unfortunately, because of this lockstep recruiting program and recruiting process, we have put so much information in front of you. Our students have an abundant amount of information between welcome weekend and October 18th to make a really sound decision. So that's it for the timeline. After that, you go on to finish Mod 2 and the internship process. But for our recruiting timeline, this is it. If you have any questions, if you need additional information, I'm always here. You can reach out to me, and my contact information is on Brightspace. Thank you.